Teacher Chabree here with iTutorGroup and VIP Kids. Okay, so I'm making this video to help along some of my referrals. Okay, um, once you apply with the referral, you will fill out an application and be prepared for your application. You can always save the information and go back to it later, but you will be asked to download a picture of your transcript, a picture of your ID, which could be your driver's license or a passport, a cute picture of yourself for your profile picture. They're going to ask for two pictures. I put the same picture for both of them. You also want to make a short video of your education, your experience, and your hobbies. Okay, and this is like your online interview. Once they contact you through email, which is going to be 2 to 3 days, but they usually do it within 1 or 2 days. They'll set you up for an interview. Well, you do the interview online. Remember, it is China, so you need a good internet connection. Okay. Once you do the interview, or during the interview, you're going to be asked to do a mock class. The mock class is going to be about 15 minutes, where half of it is you're going to teach a Chinese interviewer who is pretending to be a 5-year-old child. And then you'll do the other maybe 10 minutes, and they're going to be an older Chinese child, and they'll give you all the information you need to teach. However, and they'll give you about 10 minutes to prepare, so you have to have your basic props available so that you can give a good class. Remember, this is your only shot, so you want to be hired based on how you teach this class. And it'll be something basic like teaching the letter J, maybe the color red, a few things like that. So then you will take 2 orientation classes where they'll show you how to work their portal and their program, and pretty much the expectations of a teacher in online teaching. And then you choose your schedule and you get started. Okay? So there are a few things that are very important that you need to have before you even do the interview. Good lighting. You need a good bright light. The light I have now is way too bright for me. Let me see if I dim it a little. It's way too bright for me. However, it is perfect for what they're looking for. Oh, I like that much better. I had my light too bright, and that's why I put a little color on my lips so I wouldn't look like a ghost. But before I got the light that I have, which are LCD lights I got off of Amazon.com for creating videos, I had 2 lamps beside me, and they work perfectly fine. Okay, so you might just, when you first get started, want to grab some things from around the house, make your money, and then start purchasing the things that you really prefer to have. You need a laptop and with a webcam on it. You also need a headset with a microphone. You can get these for $20 at Walmart. Okay? So you definitely need this. Do not go to the dollar store and get the little earbuds with the microphone on it. No, a headset that goes on your head. Okay? You need a white background. Regardless of what you see with me, they'll tell you later, and they give you, iTutorGroup is great. They give you plenty of time to get your background together, okay? The white, you just need an all white background. And what I use, because I'm sitting in my dining room right now, is I got a rack, a clothes rack from Walmart that is portable, that you roll around, and I put a white cloth shower curtain on it. And I taught with that for like a year and a half, until I even got this printed up at Staples, okay? So they do give you time. And getting this printed up was only $36, okay? And you can get a cloth shower curtain from the dollar store. So listen, when you do your interview, you have to smile the entire time. Do not drop your smile. On my first interview, I did not get hired. And they will tell you why. They tell you what you need to work on. One of the things was they said I dropped my smile. I don't remember doing that. But the lady said when I put my head down to push something on my computer, I dropped it. So it's a constant smile. You'll get used to it, okay? Some people, report that, they can feel their cheeks hurting. They've been smiling for so long, but that means they're getting a lot of work. So you have to constantly smile, okay? And you have to have great enthusiasm. When I say great enthusiasm, I mean they expect you to look like a Blue's Clues video. That is my VIP kid training that helps me to do that. Okay. iTutorGroup, they don't push it so much, but they do expect you to entertain the children or the adults while you're teaching. Okay. So you need certain props before you start teaching. You need them for the interview, especially because you want to let them know that you're prepared to start immediately. So some basic props I have is this pom-pom. I always do that too. I throw it in the air and catch it. So it looks like it's a shooting star or something like that. But this is just for me to say, good job, Jeremy. Great. Okay? Because you have to encourage the children when they do well. There are little stars that you can appoint to the children when they do a great job, but they want you to have your own sort of reward system. Okay? And my pom-pom, I even use this with adults. With adults, you don't need as many props because you don't want to treat them like children. Nor with older students do you want to treat them like little children, But they love this. A basic puppet, okay? I have a great puppet, okay, that I got from Lakeshore Learning because he's Chinese, okay? I have a great puppet, but you can use any kind of puppet. You can use, yes, and you can use a stuffed animal, though, for your very first interview, okay? You can go all out for your interview because I promise you will eventually get hired. You might just need some practice, okay? All right. Also, flashcards, okay? You can use some basic letter flashcards because you may need to show capital letters and lowercase letters, okay? Sometimes when I'm making them big, I put it close up. Big J, small j, okay? So you need flashcards. And it's a great idea to even get the ones that have pictures because sometimes you're going to teach things with a picture, okay? If there's a iguana in the story or something, I may want to show an iguana, okay? Or even if I'm illustrating the letter I and the sound I may want to use my picture cards. You can get picture cards from the dollar store once again, but Lakeshore Learning has everything. They have beautiful, wonderful things. But the dollar store is your ticket just for your interview. Maybe you don't want to spend too much money yet. Now, TPR. Everyone needs lots of TPR, whether you do iTutorGroup or VIP Kid. TPR is total physical response. That means I'm going to use my physical body to get them to respond, okay, to what I want them to say, what I want them to learn, what I want them to understand, okay? So, for example, two really, really important forms of TPR is cupping your ear when you want them to talk, because this means I'm going to listen. That means it's your turn. I'm going to listen. But when you're asking a question and you want them to listen to you, point to your mouth, okay? When we do big, we want to do this. Big or small, okay? You want to do things like that. If you want them to see something, do eyes. You want them to look at the picture and determine something in the picture. Show that you are looking, okay? You're trying to find something. But there are lots of great, wonderful props that you can use. When I'm doing sunny, I always put on my sunglasses, and they love these sunglasses. They say, "Oh, big," And listen, don't be discouraged. Don't feel insecure because they speak Chinese. They all speak English. Okay? So I'll talk a little more about the program in another video, but this video is to help my wonderful referrals because I appreciate you so much and I want to make sure that you get to a good start. But here is a great tip that I'll drop on you if you do not make the first go round, if you're not hired. Get another email account or another personal email, and apply again. I'm Teacher Chabree with iTutorGroup. I hope this video will help you. Videos like this help me along the way so much. I'm going to drop my referral for iTutorGroup and VIP Kids below. They are both wonderful companies. They both have their own gifts. I suggest you apply to both. Thank you. Bye-bye.